Good morning, my friends. I am on my way to go and fit new tires to the Jimny. We all knew it was coming. I didn't think it would happen so early in the Jimny journey, but alas, after the situation in the Tankwa a weekend ago, it is necessary. It has been confirmed. I knew I wanted to upgrade the tires. I just didn't know which tires, so this has now forced me to do some proper research as to which tires are most suited to my Jimny build and to the Jimnys in general. So I asked around, I read up quite a bit, I've spoken to other Jimny owners, and I've gotten a whole lot of recommendations, but there is one tire brand that came out on top, and that is the General Tire General Grabbers 83s. These tires are very popular because of their on-road and off-road balance. So it's 50-50, and that is needed for me because I spend most of my time from Monday to Friday in the Jimny driving to work and back. So that's a lot of on-road driving, and then of course on weekends or on trips I would be driving off-road. So I am excited about adding these new tires to the Jimny. I think it's going to look cool. That brings me to my next point. I was very keen on adding 235s, which are the bigger ones, because it looks cool. But I was advised that that works against fuel economy and also the engine of the Jimny, and the ideal size is 215 75 15. So that's what I'm going with. I'm very excited to see what it looks like, and I will take you along for the ride. So here we are at Best Drive Montague Gardens, where I'll be getting my new tires. And there goes my little Jimny. I don't know how exciting I can make the following part, but please enjoy this mini montage of the tire changing process. Rest in peace, old tire with its Tankwa plug. I like the splash of color they put in there. Not sure what it means though. Alrighty, the tires are on, and first impressions, I do feel like I have more traction. Like, it feels more solid. Definitely, I can feel a difference. I think it looks great, and I'm keen to go off-road with them, but I mean on-road it's really feeling good. I am now on my way to a second appointment to talk about some other accessories that I will be adding to the Jimny next week. So I'm pretty excited about that. I don't understand this area I am driving in right now. There's a lot of traffic lights that are saying a lot of different things, so maybe I shouldn't be driving and talking right now. I'm going to keep the upgrades and accessories I'll be getting here at 4x4 Megaworld a secret for now, because I'll be doing a whole video about them when the time comes. But here's a little taste. The next day we had our second brainstorming session over at Alu-Cab headquarters about Jimny accessories. In the first brainstorming session, we identified and discussed a whole wish list of accessories that could be cool to develop. But the goal of this meeting was prioritizing which products get developed first. The obvious shortcomings of the Jimny that we want to counter and offer solutions for is the small fuel tank and the lack of space in the Jimny. So we know we need to develop clever Alu-Cab style ways of carrying extra fuel and gear, but still keep the weight down. We also spoke about some other innovative solutions that we would like to try to develop. They would essentially be nice to haves, and I'll tell you more about those in a bit. Okay, so it has now been a few weeks since we've had our brainstorming session, and I am on my way to the engineering office to see Graeme. Graeme is the engineer who is in charge of developing all of the Jimny products we come up with. So he has since been taking measurements and starting the whole process, prioritizing which products he's going to start with, and I'm on my way to go and see where he's at with everything. We thought it would be fun to make you a part of the whole product development process instead of just showing you the product towards the end when it's almost ready to hit the market. So some of these products might never hit the market, but I'll be going out and testing them and giving feedback on the prototypes, and I'll be sharing that all with you, and I must say I'm quite excited about this new approach. So let's head over to Graeme. The engineering office is literally just a short walk away, but I'm heading over in the Jimny so we can walk and talk around it. So let's go. Okay, so this is Graeme.
Hello.
As I said, he's in charge of developing all of the Jimny products. So Graeme is going to walk us through with what he's busy with, and I'm excited to see myself. Okay, go for it, Graeme.
All right. So firstly, we're working on a gas strut just to open the Jimny door up to 90. And
that's great.
Yeah, that's going to help us when we start working on a drawer system. So we're going to take the seats out, put a base deck in. We're going to have some storage under that base deck, and that's going to be the one product, just with the base deck, so you've got a nice flat, deep platform the whole way through.
And then you can attach things to the base deck.
Yeah. So on the sides, we're going to have some attachment points that are all going to be nice and flush, so you can put your strapping or webbing or whatever you need to over that. There's the drawer system. That's pretty straightforward. Nice big center drawer. Inside here, we're also going to have molly plates to cover the side windows. So the molly plate to put all the attachments, to put whatever you want on the side there. Mixing with the molly plate, we're also going to have a in-cabin cargo. So from armrest to, or arm handle to arm handle, there's going to be a parcel tray, and underneath there it's going to have a molly plate for all the webbing as well.
Awesome.
We can walk around to the outside of the car.
Sorry about the noises, guys.
This is a factory.
Working factory.
So we're going to do a lot of jerry can fitment here. We're going to be working on a single 10 litre and 2 5-litre jerry cans on the spare wheel. A rear ladder. So ladder is going to go to the roof, nice securely mounted and all the brackets. And we're also going to see if we can mix up some jerry cans in the ladder as well.
Behind the ladder.
Behind the ladder, yeah. So you don't have to take them off every time you want to use the ladder. The jerry cans continue on the side, where we're going to have side mounted jerry cans. So that's going to work off the gutter, and we're just going to put a small bit of adhesive on the side of the car.
Okay, so in between Graeme telling us about all of these wonderful products we are planning to develop for the Jimny, I'm just going to pop in here and there to give a little bit of background to the thinking behind these products. Also, welcome to this little space. I'm sorry about the sound being a bit echoing at the moment, but I am planning to turn this empty office at our headquarters into a studio. So I'll be soundproofing it and I'll be doing my voiceovers in here, so I'm quite excited. But sorry about the echo right now. Anyway, to get back to the jerry cans, obviously I won't be adding all of the jerry cans to the Jimny at once. We just want to develop a few solutions so that you can decide where you want to add jerry cans so that you can distribute your weight evenly. So you might decide to only use one 10-litre jerry can on your spare wheel, or maybe 2 5-litre jerry cans, one on the molly on the side and one behind the ladder. So you can decide, and I mean these are all just still ideas that we need to test and find out whether it's actually viable. but it's pretty exciting. I think we're heading in a good direction because, as we all know, the Jimny has a very small fuel tank, 40 liters, which gives you about 450 kilometers, and you can get quite a distance with 450 kilometers, but if you're in the middle of nowhere overlanding or you're doing back roads on a trip, you might not be able to get back without carrying extra fuel. So that's the reason for developing all of these ways to carry extra jerry cans, and I'm quite excited.
And yes.
Drop-down table. Am I allowed to say something about a
Sure,
drop-down
sure.
table?
You can indeed. So the drop-down table, because it is a Jimny, we are working on a bit of small space size here. So the drop-down table, we're going to take this standard plastic covering away, and we're going to make a nice aluminium cutouts, the same dimensions, and we're going to have a drop-down table with a slide-out cutting board.
Awesome.
And we're going to see if we can fit a bit of a kitchen thing in here, but
Yeah.
there is a limited amount of space.
That's
yeah.
Jeremy's dream,
That's
a little
it.
coffee station.
Let's try and make it happen.
And I know the market is waiting for like a good drop-down table, but
Okay.
there's not many out there.
Well, there's one coming for sure,
Exactly.
Also on the sides, we're going to experiment. We're going to take the glass out, the glass window,
Okay.
and then we're going to work on side boxes to increase a bit of the storage inside the Jimny. I think it's going to look really cool because it's going to have that like boxy
the
shape.
Four
Yes,
side boxes.
exactly
for the
right.
76.
And then we'll see what we put inside. It might just be a going with a kitchen inside and a drop-down table. We're still going to work around with that and play around, yeah.
Okay, so when Graeme said they might be removing my back window, my heart stopped a little bit, just because it's weird to think of them actually removing my rear window. But extra storage boxes would be pretty cool, especially if they look like the ones that are on the Thor, or the boxes we developed for the Land Cruiser 76 series. But something to keep in mind is that boxes like that might be hindering to your visibility. So I think it's very necessary that we test it first in some way. And I think what I'll do next week is just paste some cardboard on my rear back window and drive around with that a bit to see how much it actually affects the driving, because it wouldn't be great if we go through all of this effort to develop these awesome boxes and then actually it's not great for visibility. So yeah, keen to see how that plays out, but you'll also see because I'll be sharing that all with you.
And a little sound box. Is that also something
Little
that
sound box,
you are
Jeremy's
busy with? Or?
other dream, yes.
Yeah.
Inside here,
Down the line dreams.
down the line, it's all on the list. So on the wheel arches, a nice big flat area here. We're going to put nice boxes that are going to fit underneath whatever we put on the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's a kitchen, it has to fit underneath, and we still have to have access
Yeah.
to those side boxes, sound boxes.
Okay, so the sound box is something you probably need a little bit more information about. And the thought pattern behind this product was that Jeremy, our founder, is a big advocate for listening to good tunes when you're overlanding or driving on a long road. And of course, I can get behind that. We all like good tunes. We all like a good sound system. And the Jimny, if you're a Jimny driver, you might agree that the Jimny does not have a wonderful sound system. I mean, it's fine on road, it never really bothered me, but Jeremy did point out that check it out when you hit a gravel road. And then I realized that yes, he is right. On a gravel road, there's a lot of shaking and noises, and then you basically can't hear the sound at all. So what we want to do is develop a little box where you can put in another little speaker, and then also there's space for other things around it, or even you don't even need to put a speaker in there. You can just put something like a small fire extinguisher is perfect, it fits. So yeah, anything you really want to, it's just extra storage, but the thought behind it is so that you can create a better sound system in the Jimny.
Okay, cool. Is that
That's
the long and short of it?
well, it's getting longer by the day, but that's pretty much the long and short of it for now.
That's
And
very
we'll see how it
exciting.
goes. Yeah.
I think it's going to be rad. And then something else you guys fitted on here today
Yes.
is an awning, but I'm not going to say too much about that right now because I'm going to make a whole video about that this weekend, but that's pretty exciting too, an awning for the Jimny.
All right.
Thanks. Thank you, Graeme.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, so that is that for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are inspired and just as excited as I am about what the Jimny can become in the next few months. So I will keep you updated as we add more products or develop more products, or when we have a prototype, I'll bring a video out. And then you obviously saw the awning that's mounted on my Jimny. I will be going out this weekend on a little trip with my friends. We will be wild camping, we'll be 4x4ing, and I'll be demoing the 2 meter 270 awning that is perfect for the Jimny. So I'll be taking you along for that journey, and hopefully the video will be out within the next 2 weeks. So I will see you soon.